QCQ från Echo Charlie 1 Alpha Mike Echo Charlie 1 Alpha Mike QRZ.
This is Wings Over Houston.
Wings Over Houston is an air show held in Houston every year and is one of the most important aerobatic air shows in the world. Since the beginning, amateur radio operators in Texas have been helping in the event, and 2015 was not an exception.
Welcome to Wings Over Houston 2015. Enjoy!
Hi, I'm Echo Charlie 1 Alpha Mike Echo, Fernando from Galicia, Spain, but most of the time living here in Houston, and I had the pleasure to witness how amateur radio operators from Texas worked hard to be an important help in this event. Welcome to the Ellington Airport, near NASA headquarters in Houston, Texas.
Genesis Dwayne, go ahead with the name of the company slowly, please. She will be Asian descent. Well, copy Asian descent. Soft jump 1, we're going to start drifting further west here. Where's the lineup? There's a Hornet on the ground. Mike Mobile 1, go ahead.
At the event, I had the opportunity to talk to Kilo Delta 5 Alpha Yankee Fox and Kilo Delta 5 Hotel Whiskey.
Well, my name's George Lewandowski, and my friend here is Hal Merritt. We operate under call signs. Mine's KD5AYF, and his is KD5HW. And we've been here for 31 years, the ham radio community has, supporting Wings Over Houston Air Show, and in all manner and mechanisms that they need us, from medical support to logistical support, getting things to and from where they need to be, shadowing people who are on the general staff here, on the executive committee, and it's our job to see that things get done via radio communication.
It's very difficult to get this working in this kind of events.
Well, the one thing about hams, and I'll let Hal expand upon this, we kind of have radio in our blood, and we have all this equipment at our homes. You want to add to that, any?
That's pretty much it. We have these radios. We like to use them in our normal hobby-type life, and have a reason to come out and use them for the public service is great. So we've rehearsed these skills and use them in our day-to-day life, and come out here and use them for the greater good. We have several amateur organizations represented out here. We have Aries, we have Races, we have I think we have some Mars people out here. We have military, we have a number of ham radio organizations represented in this particular event.
Including clubs from all around the greater Houston area. One of the biggest functions that we have here, one probably that's most appreciated, I would guess, is when parents and children get separated from one another. We have a very good reputation of putting them back together in rather expedited fashion. And so it becomes very emotional when the mother and father can't find their child, and obviously it's emotional for the child when he realizes mom and dad are gone. One of the interesting things about an air show is this is what people do all the time. They look up in the air, and when they look down, they may not be where they thought they were or where their children were at the time when they started watching the aircraft. And we'd be remiss if we didn't say thank you to the Galveston Office of Emergency Management for providing this wonderful trailer that we use as our base of operations here at Wings Over Houston. And obviously, we'd like to thank the Air Show for putting up with us for 31 years, because this is our 31st year at Wings Over Houston, and the ham radio community of Greater Houston's been here every year.
This is Wings Over Houston. Welcome to the show.
This is Wings Over Houston. Stay tuned.
That's control for the Wings Over Houston 2015 Air Show, K9. B25, what you gonna do? B25, check your gear.
Yeah, and we utilize about anywhere from 50 to 70 here at Wings Over Houston for the weekend. We generally have 20 or so at the air show's special air show on Friday, and we have anywhere from 30 to 50 on the field for Saturday and Sunday.
We have a part of the radio discipline and hobby is to use these things in other events, such as hurricanes, storms, mass casualty events, things like that as needed. Ham radio played a very important role distributing food, water, and such during Hurricane Ike aftermath. And we also played. We were had a lot of fun. Worked with the Katrina incident several years ago. We also do several other public service events. We have about 100 or so that do the MS 150 every year. We have a number of hams doing a bike ride this morning. They were not here, they're out doing a bike ride, providing services to those committees and groups and to the cyclists and runners and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun.
You have many nets, mostly on Mondays.
Oh, yes. Probably too many. We could go on for a couple hours here. But we have both the hobby type nets, we have rehearsal type nets, emergency communication type nets, and some informal, some formal, but we have dozens of those. I don't think you can let a night go by that there's not a net running on some repeater in town. It's
That's right.
a lot of fun.
Do you know something about the radio club in NASA? Is it active?
Johnson Space Center Amateur Radio Club.
Yes.
The Clear Lake Amateur Radio Club. Of course, they have a lot of carryover since they're both basically in the same place.
Mm-hmm.
But the Johnson Space Center has its own repeater, I believe, down there.
Yes, they do.
And as a matter of fact, the repeater that we're using here on Ellington Airport is located here, and it's through the good graces of the city of Houston that that's allowed to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kilo Delta 5 Hotel Whiskey and Kilo
Yes.
Delta 5 Alpha Yankee Foxtrot. Thank you very much.
Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Wings Over Houston Air Show, the 31st annual Wings Over Houston Air Show. It's held every year in October at Ellington Airport, Houston, Texas.
Here is director, and no, we do not think there is. Is turning a base at your 4 o'clock. Correction, info north. Go ahead, info north. Net control, wings over Houston. At 0, I'm going to quit talking to you, but you might have to be a little bit high today. I've got crossing airplanes. All right, thank you. Med north, did you copy direct? I copy. I'm clear, KG5, ALI. North, contact show director, mid north, contact show director,
CQ from Echo Charlie 1 Alpha Mike Echo, Echo Charlie 1 Alpha Mike Echo. QR set.